Let's go. Thank you. Here is the one only copy ability combo we have not seen yet. So let's bring it along while starting with this finale episode. Hello everyone, Treecks here, and welcome to the finale of Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards. We are pretty near the end, and therefore I have no doubt we are going to finish it today. And therefore I also needed to make sure I have actually covered all of the copy abilities that we need. One we were missing is actually the Spark and Ice combo, so I actually brought it along in one of the previous stages, as you can see. So we can also still show that one off. Speaking of stages, we only have one more to do. I was under the impression that there were two more, but apparently there's only one more. So let's go get started with that. Let's go see what the finale stage actually entails in this game. First of all, we also have the new copy ability, of course, the only one we have not seen yet. Therefore also interesting to show off. Ice and Spark. And find out what it actually is. Refrigerator. I did talk about this one briefly, I'm pretty sure, at some point. But indeed, Refrigerator is actually the Ice and Spark combo. Kinda makes sense now that you think about it, doesn't it? But anyway, you throw food around, as you can see, even food that you can pick up, so it's also pretty handy power-up to use. But it also kills everything that you touch. So with that covered, we can actually finally ditch my list of copy abilities. Yeah, because of it being the final stage, I was thinking I need to make sure I have done every single one of the copy combos. And it also turns out you're not able to actually find it in this stage, and therefore I actually needed to bring it along from a different one. But no matter. I was able to do that off screen, so for you guys it does not matter a whole lot. Yeah, as you can clearly see, most of the rooms in this stage will actually just be an enemy gauntlet. That is something you do see quite a lot in Kirby games. The final regular stage of the game is somewhat of a gauntlet. Usually mid-bosses, but in this game not quite. This game doesn't really make use of the traditional mini-boss setting like most Kirby's do. Works a little bit different anyway. But it is what we have. Kill all of the enemies here. Even though it's not a mid-boss gauntlet, it is a regular enemy gauntlet. So our goal is still to actually kill everything we see. Not per se challenging. Okay, that was another room. Now let's move on to the next. And I don't want to hear anything in the comments about me missing anything there. I know I'm missing something there. But I'm deliberately not talking about it quite yet. Let's just continue. Next room where we need to kill a lot of enemies. We can actually use the animal buddy power up again. It's been a while since we've seen the animal buddies, so. And this is their only appearance in this game. Only in the form of statues. Okay, this guy high up actually asked me to use one of the birds to reach him. Oh cool, you're so heavy, you can't move. No, time is completely useless. No pitch apparently, the one I could have used the best. But no matter. Let's go for the 1-up. Actually having 7 now. Yeah, because of me not having to change the HUD anymore after the previous world, this is the final HUD, so didn't have to reset the game after completing a world. And therefore I was able to actually keep my 1-ups around. Oh, Spark enemy. Make sure we don't kill you accidentally. More Spark. Let's see what else we can get. Oh, there's ice enemies here. And I was thinking you couldn't get the refrigerator here. Apparently you can. Well, no matter. We did show it off, so let's go with static electricity then. Also one we have not seen a whole lot, so. I don't think Kirby likes it as much as we do. Yeah, there we go. Final stage will still give us an enemy card. And now it's time to move on to the final boss of this game. And I don't want to hear anything about me missing anything, because I didn't. I did not miss anything. Just look at this picture. Oh, we all know what time it is. Let's go do the final boss without 100% completion. And this is how the final boss actually works. As you can see, he will turn into a random form, which will always be a representation of one of the copy abilities in this game. In this case, Cutter. And we actually need to make sure we use his quote-unquote projectiles, or at least anything that we can inhale, in order to hit him. This is the needle variant of the final boss, giving us needles to inhale after dodging his attacks. Here's his ice form. This time the projectiles will actually be floating around him, trying to hit us. And that's pretty much how he works. And also make sure you only hit him with his proper projectile. So don't think you can inhale Cutter and then hit him with a different form. But that actually does not work, so allow me to show you. I just inhaled Bomb. So whenever trying to hit ice with Bomb, it won't damage him, as you can see. Only ice can hit ice. That is the gimmick of the final boss. Oh yeah, and also in his neutral form, you can't hit him, as you can see. So whenever using Bomb, make sure you only hit him while he's still in Bomb form. Like this. Oh, and there's Fire. One we haven't seen yet. Here he will attack us in cross form, like this. Leaving behind some fireballs for us to use. Cutter again. It's actually pretty difficult to hit. Because of him moving around erratically. But it looks like I actually destroyed that form. So now it's time for Stone. Be careful, because he will actually plummet down twice, as you can see before starting to roll. Yeah, too late. Needle. We still haven't seen Spark yet. He's not in a hurry to actually show off Spark. Ah, speaking of the devil. Spark is actually probably the most difficult one to avoid, because of his attacks actually bouncing around on him, making it a little bit difficult to predict where it will go. That's actually how Spark works. Now it's only a matter of finishing off all of his forms. We have seen all of them, so let's combine Stone. Not to inhale, because it's going to be useless in this fight. He changes up form constantly anyway, so using copy abilities or copy combos is not a smart idea here. It's one of the few bosses in this game where it's actually recommended to use the regular inhale attacks and not the copy ability. Fire. Give him one more attack so we know we can hit him without being in danger ourselves. That takes care of Fire. Next up, Spark again. Could be the final form. Does not have a whole lot of health left, I see. Yeah? No, not quite. Apparently there's also still one hit in Stone. But this is going to be the final one. He only has one more bar of health, just like me. But he's going down first. Time for a party. We win Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards. This is going to be the final Crystal Shard in the game. Let's go pick it up. And let's go watch the final cutscene of this game. See how it ends. And keep in mind, we don't have 100% officially, so perhaps we're going to be viewing something different. At least dark matter seems to be chased off again. And the people of Ripple Star are satisfied. In gratitude, we actually get the ride home. Thank you, Ribbon. You were a good help. It was nice going on an adventure with you. Now your home has returned to normal. So we also need to head home again. Goodbye. See you next time. Because there is going to be a next time. As you can see, the game clearly gives a hint about the fact that we're not done yet. And that's because I actually deliberately skipped one of the Crystal Shards. in the previous stage. I wanted to show this off. If you don't complete the game 100%, just like in Kirby's Dream Land 2 and 3, you will actually get a bad ending. A cutscene where the game will clearly show off there is more. And that is indeed what we'll be tackling next. In this very episode even, because I can see we're only at 10 minutes, so I think I can actually input the true ending of this game in this episode as well. In the meantime, I think I can use the end credits we're looking at right now in order to close off the project before moving on to the 100% ending. Kirby 64, it was a pretty fun game. Like I said at the beginning, not per se one of my favorite Kirby games. I do like a couple of the later ones a lot more. And even in the Dark Matter trilogy, this one is not my favorite one. That honor would clearly go to Kirby's Dream Land 3 on the SNES. That's clearly my favorite one. But that said, it was a pretty fun game to play, even though we're clearly not done with it yet. We still need to do the true ending, and even after that, there's still some bonus content coming up for the mini-games, and perhaps even an extra mode that will unlock after that 100%. So closing off only happens partially now. There's still more to come. Like Kirby always says at the end of the game, there is more. So, even though this is the finale episode, it is not the final thing we are going to do when it comes to Kirby 64. Hell Laboratory and Nintendo did a great job. But we are going to dive back into this game and try to get 100% this time and see how things actually turn out differently if we do. Because the Queen of Ripple Star was clearly still possessed by dark matter. So even though we chased it off, it was only temporarily. 99% we are complete, and that's because of us missing one single crystal shard. In order to get it, we actually need the red and orange copy ability combo, and therefore saying fire and needle. We need the fire arrow in order to open up one of the floors containing the final crystal shard in the second to last stage. This one. And looking at my notes, I think I'm actually able to find it in this very stage, so I don't have to go look for something else. There's actually plenty of enemies in the stage, and therefore also plenty of copy ability enemies. We need to look out for fire, which is the first copy ability enemy that even appears, so that is definitely not a problem. And we also need Needle, this guy for instance. Even though he's shielding himself, so it's going to be tricky. Need to lure him into attacking, and then hit him. Red and orange, fire arrow. One true time is going to be required in this game. The first one we already have, so don't care about that one. The moment you actually start collecting crystal shards you already have, by going back into stages, they will actually always turn into stars, as you can see. Not a regular single one, but actually one that's worth more. So it's still kind of worth it to grab them, you might say. Ow. Okay, perhaps I shouldn't be standing right over here. Enemies are clearly landing on my head. Does not sound like a good time. Okay, still more. There we are. Next room should be the one where the crystal shard actually is. You might have noticed it already. I also talked about it back then. There's clearly a breakable floor in that room. Because of the clear, pretty colors it actually shows. Red and orange. That we need to break open. And this one right over here. Let's go try beating all of the enemies without cracking open the floor. Let's see what my aim is with my fire arrow. Oh, failure. But no matter, we did not fail in actually finding the final crystal shard. Here it is. And allow me to cut the rest of the stage, because we've seen the rest of the stage. This is actually where the final crystal shard is. The one I deliberately skipped in order to show off the bad ending of this game. Now it is time to actually show off the true ending. See you folks in a minute. Oh, come on! Go me! But anyway, now that we have all of the crystal shards, as you can clearly see, the final boss is kind of inviting us to do him again. The picture even starts blinking, and therefore saying, we need to go do him again. And don't worry, there's no difference. final boss is still the same. And therefore I think I can actually cut him out. We've seen how he works. So allow me to do one more cut. This time finishing off with the true ending. See you folks in a minute again. And there we go. Thank you for the needle. Now let's go see what the difference is. After beating the final boss, but this time do having 100%. Cutscene starts off the same. Dark matter gets purged. Leaves Ripple Star. And gets destroyed. However, this time around, the Crystal Shards is actually smart and realizes there's also still some left in the Queen. Also killing the Queen. But dark matter is clearly not done yet. And therefore, we are also not done yet. Time for the cell phone. So that's how you actually call a warp star. Nice to know. Let's get back into adventure one last time. There's one more job to do. Welcome to level 7 of this game. The true final boss. Time for us to actually take care of dark matter once and for all. And I'm actually surprised I didn't die there. So, we are allowed to continue apparently. There's one small little stage before the final boss, as you can clearly see. So it does not actually go on for a long while. This is already it. Before going in, Adeline will actually still help us. Giving us a 1-up in this case. Now it's actually time to make our way to dark matter. DDD will actually shoot us upward. A ribbon will actually grab us. And it's time for the final boss. As per tradition, of course, in an on-rail shooter, like always. Okay, now let's go. See how this guy works again. I'm pretty sure we actually need to hit this guy on the head. By shooting the Crystal Shards, as you can see. First we need to stun him. That we do by actually hitting him in the eye. Best way to avoid his attacks, but just keep on moving. Oh yeah, as you can see, the moment he's stunned, he will actually start spinning. And then whenever hitting him on the head, then he will actually start spinning around, actually revealing his lower side. And that's the only thing that will actually damage him. Shoot this green spiky thing. Whatever it's supposed to be, it's a green spiky thing. And that we need to hit. Until he actually regains his composure, as you can see. And then everything will repeat. Pretty easy pattern. All you have to do is actually move around in a giant circle in order to avoid his attacks. As you can see, he will actually shoot some explosives towards you. If you just keep on moving in a circle, that should not hit you. While going in a circle, just keep on spamming your shoot button and everything will actually automatically go towards his eye. No. Apparently it was too slow. Need to do it again. Yeah, he actually does not stay stunned for very long, so you do need to be quick in order to shoot him on the head. Oh, come on, I'm moving. Those attacks shouldn't be hitting me. Yeah, there we go. We'll start turning around. Yeah, here it comes. Be careful, even whenever going for his weak spot. As you can see, he will still try to attack us. Some kind of green clouds will actually start coming towards us. Obviously also hurting me the moment you get hit. Whenever it comes to being a final boss, I think that this guy is pretty easy compared to dark matter bosses from Kirby's Dream Land 2 and 3. This is by far the easiest one. I'm only stupid enough not to move enough. Therefore I get hit constantly. There should be a final time you actually need to hit him. He's very low with his health, so one more. Yeah, and here he goes. That was the end of Dark Matter. Indefinitely this time. After dealing with this guy for 3 whole games, it is finally over. Now we do get the true ending. Even the queen is no longer infected, so we can truly celebrate our heroes. Thank you, Kirby. There's no need for you to fall in love with Ribbon, Kirby. But anyway, time for the credits. This time for real. Thank you all for watching Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards. See you folks next time in the next episode where bonus content will commence. This project is still not over. Treecks out for now.